no sound use. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, now you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, no excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, flip mode is the squid dog. Bust your rhymes, break it down like this.
Throw them tap right out my window. Blast your you with a direct blow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Herbert off the bootleg. To the right side, he finds his receiver Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guy.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Mullican. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On red.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
the big guy there showing some agility. He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Lisa 24. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence will throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Rip, 23. Side. Bronco switch.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Bashal Tootin, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to Hampton on first down. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
Set, go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Set.
Herbert off of play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence. The 20. 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, 42 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. from the 50. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Herbert throwing again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, L.A. Omari and Hampton, 45 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here is 3rd down and 4. Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that's caught. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Deion Henley. Really nice play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, run! Run! It's hot. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Lisa 24. Hey, attention, touch! Here we go, sir.
Here's Lawrence. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Give here to Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And it'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll get this out to Tootin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Easy.
They'll try and run for him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deion Henley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Rip, 23. Side. Take right open.
Right back to him on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bayshore Tootin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That one complete.
Take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Set.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Count it. Ready.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Now 1st and goal.
Set.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
On red. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete, Thomas. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Gets this to Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Huge 1st down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 10, attack. Here we go.
Lawrence. It's Myers again with another catch. They find some open field here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Here's 1st down. Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 80.
One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Jacksonville, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.